welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And first off, man, this video almost didn't happen. Oh boy, I've been having some troubles with my skinny PC and driving me crazy. I'll talk more about it on the way, but we are loaded up here at Woodward and we're heading to Bovina, Texas. So that's kind of fun. I haven't been there in a long time. So that was right around the time the Hell Creek Ranch thing was all starting up. So yeah, kind of cool. It's been a while. And we will get underway with Dom's 379 here. And the Wilson Silver Star from Bart. And all done up in K&D Cattle script and colors. So let's hop in and get going.
Turn around when possible.
Boy, she's on me right away. Give me a break there, Lori. Well, it was a nice drive coming over here from the other end of town. I was up at the truck stop. And yeah, sun was coming up. Nice glow in the sky. Sort of pinky orange. It was real nice. Then needed some real nice. Man, I'm frustrated with that the skinning PC. Whatever happened to it? If you weren't aware, it gave up the ghost the other day. I guess it was, geez, when was it? Thursday night. Before I went to bed, I was going to hop on and do something. Well, actually, a little before, like an hour or two before I was going to go to bed. I went to spark it up, and I was doing some farm sim. And like the fun thing with farm sim is you can get that automated stuff going on, and you can have dudes working in fields and everything else. And I can go over to the other PC and do stuff, and I have been, but it wouldn't let me boot into it. It just kept coming back to the login screen over and over and over. I thought, oh, well, heck with that. I'll just head to bed and worry about it in the morning. So Friday morning, oh no, was that Wednesday night? Oh yeah, that was Wednesday night. And Thursday morning I get up and mess with it, and no joy. It was toast. There was a power supply, which is kind of weird, but I guess it just had a minimal amount of voltage available, and the PC would let you do so much with it. That was it. So I got a new power supply. It came by the end of Thursday. Put it in Friday morning, and no joy.
After 100 yards, turn right.
At the very, I got it to spark up once.
Turn right.
Uh-oh. It was almost like a fluke. And because I couldn't get it to do it again. And I checked all kinds of things, boot order, all sorts of stuff. So then I decided, well, I better, maybe the boot sequence and everything else is all messed up, and it doesn't seem to be doing the things you can normally do in a BIOS. So I thought, well, I better update the BIOS. So I had this old USB kicking around. Grab the USB. Oh, it's not this one, it's the next one. Grab the USB stick and spent a bunch of time trying to get the get the right image for the motherboard, and it turned out the motherboard isn't that awful old, but it has the very first version of the BIOS on it, and that was version 2. The current version is 10, so it's way out of date. But I couldn't get it to boot from the USB, and I just always kind of figured USB drives are bootable. Kind of just the way it is. Well, it's not. And so I finally found out there are little tests you can do. You go to your command prompt. I can't remember what it was. I think it was something like get-disk or something like that. And it'll tell you what disks you got installed. And that includes a USB drive if you have it in. And yeah, anyway, it mentioned what you need to see for the USB drive, and I could see the USB drive, but had the wrong information beside it. Something it's supposed to have either... No, I can't remember. I'm not going to say because I'll screw it up. But it's like a yes or no. If it's got this, it's bootable. If it says something else, it's not. So it wasn't bootable. So I went out, got a bootable one, and then I was able to update the BIOS. Oh, I forgot to mention Friday morning. So what I ended up doing, well, I farted around that thing forever. Like, well, not ever, from about 8 in the morning to noon. And gave up and said, well, it's going to be time. I'm pretty sure the data is still on the disk, on the drive. In fact, all the drives on the PC, there's nothing really wrong with them other than they're really old or full. So go get a couple M.2 drives. Because the M.2 drive that was on it had 3 slots. The one that was on it that was full, the operating system was, well, it wasn't right full. It was close. But it was, it's a very old one. M.2, it's an early one. So I got two 2 terabyte drives, and the idea was come back, get an image on something or other. And then that's when I was fooling around with that USB stick, doing the BIOS, and finally Windows image. And I couldn't get it to work, so after supper I went and got another proper USB stick, and here it is. It's 10:45 at night and let me look over there. What's going on? Oh, it's waiting for me to set a password over there. So Windows is installing on one of the new drives, so yeah, there's my last few days. And Wednesday also, the power steering pump quit on the KaD. Jeez. And of course, when I built that serpentine system and everything, I put a Gen 2 GM power steering pump on it. It's nice and small, and the original one was enormous. And it was mounted up really high in front of the engine. And so I've been running that for a long time. But the thing is, and I kind of went to sleep on that, is that it's a used part. I got it in the junkyard. And it's one of the very few parts that when I was developing all that weird stuff I did to the under the hood of the car, like, you know, all the fuel injection and everything, it's one of the very few items that once I proved the concept, I didn't replace with the new off-the-shelf unit. And that's my bad, and I completely let that slip. So, I mean, that's not surprising, it's gone. But what's a bummer, because I changed it over to Hydro Boost brakes. The brakes don't work, or not very effectively. So not only is it, you know, you can't steer it if it's not rolling, because it's got reasonably wide tires. It's got two.
Keep right.
What are they?
After 50 yards, turn right.
They're 255s. 255 1760s, I think.
Turn right.
R&M pipelines just down the, if we had to turn left there. I think that's where we were when we had 850 Modding's big scissor neck out last time. Or one of the more recent times. Maybe it was the SCS Triple, but I think it was a bigger one. Maybe Pegasus, not sure. So our cargo is 62,000 pounds, And we got 6.25 horsepower and 3406 from Z-Mod, as I've been really enjoying running lately. Yeah, I figured I'd get up this morning and run downstairs, throw in that power supply, and start doing a new skin for that Mac Pinnacle. And nope. Thwarted. And the reason we're in this truck, I was thinking other things to do, but I just had a time to go changing profiles and looking for ideas. I opened it up, the PC, and there I was sitting in that little hot rod when we did I did the wet weather tire test in. So Dom's profile, so. So, that's what we're in. Good looking cow hauling outfit though. I love a 379. I know I sure do. I like this, the flat top on the grill shell. That's flat across the top instead of sloped. The cattle are all, oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh, I'm bagged. They're all being quiet in there. Nothing going on. Must have lulled them to sleep. Not driving wild enough. Speaking of driving wild enough, that was kind of fun doing that wet weather tire thing. And I was so surprised that the DOMs, because you know, right up to this update, they were the worst tires in the rain. So be doing the convoy thing in our DOMs profile, and you know, most of the guys would be running Jaspers, and I'd stick with the DOMs. And the DOMs tires, you can put them on the, or I don't know if you still can, you could, in 150, put them on the 24.5 wheel pack. So if you had a wheel you liked from the 24.5, you could put Dom's tire on it, and his tires look better than the 24.5 tires. Is it not as, like, scrawny, you know? 24.5s, the tires are awful scrawny. Anyway, yeah, we'd be cruising along, and when you're in convoy on a dedicated server, you don't get to control the rain. And it always rains if you're, you know, if you're doing 4 or 5 reasonable length runs in a 3-4 hour convoy session, at least 2 of them are going to be wet. And everybody be way down the road, and there's me bouncing off guardrails back in the distance. So yeah, they just weren't very handy in the rain. wants me to get in there. Well, maybe I don't want to get in there now that dude jumped in the fast lane. But he's bound to. Gotta watch it here. Yep, there he goes. Oh, dang it. Yeah, just kind of wondering, I don't know what you guys think, but if we're going to get Missouri before the end of the year, kind of wondering if they're going to throw it in for a Christmas treat for us. It'd be interesting. Really looking forward to it. Not that, nothing wrong with Arkansas. Boy, it sure fit the bill, but it's small, like in terms of you can't want more when you wait so long for a DLC. Granted, I don't mean to sound like I'm whining or anything, because it's not. I really like it, but we got some pretty big states recently, and in particular Texas, and then now we're getting into the smaller states. It's like, oh, is that it? In terms of where you can drive, like the distances you can put on. So it's almost like to make a trip worthwhile, like you need more distance. So it would be kind of nice if they start doling them out 2 at a time or a little quicker. But we'll see. You know, how they do things isn't written in stone either. And they can always evolve, and probably will. I don't know if we got a wheel cam on here. Oh yeah, we do. Oh, I don't think he put a shaker hood on here, did he? The hood looks pretty attached. $200 miles to go. I think because we're going to Bovina, to Hell Creek Feeders, I'm going to take the photo there. Pretty cool yard. Yeah, so I remember when Recon was coming up with the Jordan Hell Creek Ranch, in Texas was in the works, and so we were, well, let's make a skin like that's homed in 2 places. And it was going to be Hereford, because we didn't know what the cities were going to be in Texas at that time. So I don't know if you remember, or maybe the Hell Creek Skins still are. I forget, the Hell Creek Ranch, where it's Jordan, Montana. Just if you didn't know, the way that skin was set up is you got that barbed wire down the center of a stripe that's above is blue and below is brown. And the whole idea was that barbed wire was each side of it. The blue side is the blue sky of Montana, big sky country up there. In the sort of hotter climate, dirt of Texas, below it. And so that was the 2 things. Then above the line on the sleeper said Jordan, Montana. And below it said Hereford, Texas. And we were thinking, oh yeah, Hereford, Texas, it's around where Bovina is there, in this area, or the area where we're going. So Recon was pretty confident, yeah, they're going to have Hereford for sure. That's where all the cattle ranches are, and feedlots rather. And so Went and put it on the skin. Oh, hey, there's the goggles paint and chrome skin. Road sign back there. Cool. So anyway, billboard, that's what I meant to say. So we ended up putting it on the skin, and then Texas came out, and there's no Hereford. Oh, well. What can you do? I think the skins all said Hereford anyway. I think I just left it.
Keep left.
But yeah, I got to
50 yards, turn right.
get with the program and finish my
Turn right.
Discovering Arkansas.
Keep left.
I think I only got two left to go. Maybe I'll do it in today's live stream. Oh yeah, don't forget the live stream. Another thing that's really bugging me is, there I go again, I'm kind of in a nasty mood because I've been so frustrated with everything last few days. And I'm also frustrated over that darn overfloater K100 update. By that dude who took it over. He didn't do the set forward axle, he's only doing the rear set. What in the... Where is this guy from, I wonder, in the world? That he figures that set back axle is the one. Like I've never seen one in real life. A rear set a K100. I don't know where you got to go to. Maybe you got to go to. Well, out here where I live, the roads are all big and they're. I don't know. It's not tight quarters anywhere. Maybe that's where they are. Maybe they're down east or. More likely in New Zealand and Australia.
After 50 yards, turn right.
But he just omitted it. I subscribed to the mod thinking, oh boy, here we go. Read what he'd done and said, should be pretty good. Pretty disappointing is what it was. No Clown Car 3000 chassis. No extended chassis when you do all those Easter egg things that Overfloater put in there. It's all gone. So I put a link in the Discord under the Goggles Google Drive, and I moved the Goggles Google Drive up under that little section that's Goggles Lounge, where a bunch of channels of my stuff is. And I have the link to my Google Drive in there now, and I added the version of the K100 that I took off Steam before all these changes happened, kind of like I did with the Viper. I was kind of paranoid about the trucks on Steam that I really like. Just same thing happened to the Viper when it first got all messed up. And fortunately, it was just like weeks before that happened that I grabbed it off of there, which was fortunate. But the hater build's pretty good now. He's doing a nice job of that. Hatcher you. Nothing wrong with it. So, yeah. So I've just reverted back to my old K100 with the clunky spot mirrors and whatever else is wrong with it. And Raphael's day cab mod, which of course doesn't work with that rear set axle. It doesn't in overfloaters either. Just no provision for it. Bovina. Awful small tractor for a great big field. Okay, we gotta be hanging a left across the road up here or something. Feeder should be coming up here on the left. There it is. I think we can... Oh yeah, we're gonna turn up here. Well, what do they got us doing? I guess they don't want us turning across traffic. Oh heck, what's behind us? Oh, we better let this guy go. No, he's... Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's waiting. Uh-oh, I missed that gear. Bell Creek feeders. Chase the sign a bit? No. Oh, I backed up the traffic there. That's why they don't want you doing that. That's where you spawn your trailer, like the home. Let me see, over there where those trees are. When you have this as a home garage, your truck spawns over there, and your trailer spawns right back here, just where we just passed there on the left. Just in case you're still looking for your trailer. Yeah, and speaking of ranches, we got to get down to King's Ranch again. I still haven't dropped a load of grain off there. I'd like to do that. Oh, there's a big old Texas Longhorn in there. A couple of them. Sun's coming from the wrong angle, but I'll hop in here and see if we can't get a photo. Oh, we got those X's. Maybe they don't appear in a photo. Hang on, guys. Wait, what is that? Is that one of those big case tigers? Well, that's a beast, eh? All right, turn. What happened here? Oh yeah, there's the. Where the heck is the trigger? What am I missing here? I better jump in and have a look at the. Oh, it's over there now. Oh shoot! Things have changed here. The trigger's over there. Oh, I see what they're up to. It used to be right down here, so I guess that makes it easier. Because it used to be a bummer to go up here, get the trigger, have to hang a left, go down there and get all back to the dock. Which, oops, takes some pretty fancy driving to get that done. So now we're going to be able to hit the trigger, drive straight through that little sort of intersection there. Well, somebody's making it easier on us. Wish SCS would take that same lesson. They got some crazy ass parking stuff going on times. Well, this rail line's not making any money. get more on an Australian road train. I'll get a better look at that tractor. So you can figure out what it is. All right, so...
Reached your destination.
Oh, they got the dynamic grain going here, too. Oh, doggy. That's cool. So what else is there? That's a load and unload both, I guess, all in one go. Cool. All right, here we go. So, see this, we were just going to go straight through this little roadway here and back up. Oh, we should try it from inside with these mirrors. Now that they're not bad. I don't remember if we did any inside backing up the last time we drove this truck. These look good though. Used to have to go all the way down here to this John Deere here with the loader on it, with the bale forks. Spikes, I guess, whatever you call them. Nasty looking things. Right there ready to hurt you if you walk into them. Alright, we gotta figure this out. What is the scoop here? Oh, and that stupid dialogue. I hate that dialogue. Window. Oh, darn. We are going to be way off.
Turn right.
Turn right. I'm so far off. She thinks I'm in another county. Yeah, we got to be... Well, that's the triggers. Really good. The trigger where we picked up was good. Where you've got your drop gate on the back of the Cataliner, don't know what you call them, loading door. Offset a bit. Oh baby. We leave it too late? Probably. I'm just kind of over there. Okay, let's have a look and see if we're lined up. Oh, geez, not bad. We'll take it. So I was kind of aiming to be off to the right a little bit. We were just a little bit too much, but hey, I got to get to bed, get some rest, and get over my grumpiness. Have a fresh start tomorrow. Get that PC going again and get going on some skins, because that's therapy for me. Weird kind of therapy, I know, but there's satisfaction in it. All right, let's see how we did here. 306 miles. Excellent. Good pay. Nice. Very cool. Oop. Well, there we go. So big changes here. Got grain. Easier to drop the cattle off, because you can, instead of having to fight with this corner here and get all down there and tangled up with that fork sticking out of that John Deere. So all good. Thanks to that driver 47. And Sineptorro, I'm sure, has had a hand in this too. But as always, guys, really appreciate you following along. And we will catch you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.